Good afternoon. I have been a mentor, and I'm often asked why I wanted to be a mentor. I had been involved in diversity inclusion at my daughter's school, Menlo Atherton, and as a human resource professional. While those were all rewarding experience, as a privileged white woman, I wanted a more personal experience with a first-generation student. So I wrote a letter to Charles explaining how my grandparents immigrated from Ireland and how they worked hard to provide a college education for their children as a way to build a meaningful life. Given PCF's mission to assist low-income first-gen students, I wanted to know more about how I could participate. Charles and I had coffee. He likes meeting people for coffee, by the way. And he encouraged me to be a mentor. I took him up on it. PCF matched me with Cynthia. She was going to a small liberal arts school, Notre Dame, in Belmont. I had graduated from a similar college in New York. We immediately clicked and met weekly before she headed off to college. She shared her poetry. As a former literature teacher, I loved our conversations. I wasn't sure, however, what to expect as a mentor, but it soon became clear what the role really means is encouraging and unconditional support. Cynthia has a loving family. Her mother, Fidelina, is here today. She supported Cynthia's decision to attend college, but nobody in their family had been to college. As a college student, Cynthia always kept her family very present in her life, visiting often, calling often, but Cynthia never lost sight of why she was in college, to graduate and build a successful career. If she had problems in a class, she sought out the professor, even if that professor was initially intimidating. If she had problems with time management, and what college student doesn't, we would talk about ideas for managing that stress, particularly around exam time. We laughed when I shared with her that stress and life balance are lifelong issues and how it helps to share and brainstorm with a friend. Cynthia is a person who's a giver, clear from her activities in high school and college. While at Notre Dame, she participated in a mentor program to help first-gen students like herself. She spent time with classmates volunteering at homeless shelters and programs to help underserved in local elementary schools. So it was no surprise that she chose psychology as a major with the idea of a career in some aspect of education. She stayed focused, so she graduated in 4 years. She accomplished this amazing result while working throughout her college career to supplement financial aid, grants, and loans. While I encouraged her, she made good decisions and developed from a shy teenager into a confident, resilient, and caring young woman. If I can digress for a minute, I just say I encourage you to consider mentoring, and I and other mentors are here today to help discuss with you what the next steps are. I caution you, though, that you may become so engrossed with the organization you'll end up working on the board like I did. Now, to return to Cynthia, it's my pleasure to introduce her. She will share her story, including the work she continues in the field of education. I feel so honored to know you, Cynthia, where we've started out as a mentor and a mentee, but have become close friends. Thank you.